Hello everyone, Brickdark here. Today I'm reviewing the LEGO The Batman Batmobile The Penguin Chase, which has two minifigures, 392 pieces, and retails for $30 in the United States. So here we have Robert Pattinson. This is an outfit that comes in both a $15 set and an $80 set, so this is the middle way to get it. Really love how this suit came out. It's very accurate to the movie. You can see there he has the Batarang print as well as the nice armor design. The cape has just one hole, and on the back you can even see the specific grappling hook that he uses. The one part of this figure that I'm not a fan of though is the cowl. They use the 2012 long cowl instead of the one they introduced, I want to say in 2015, which would have worked much better. This just doesn't really represent the character that well. If you don't know how these Batman figures work, they have a white stripe underneath to capture the eyes, which I really hope they do introduce a new dual molded cowl, since they did this with Captain Marvel, and that piece turned out excellent. So you can see on the back he does have a smiling expression, but the nice thing that they do in this set is, and in all of the Batman sets, is that they include a unmasked version with a hairpiece. So let's take a look at that real quick. So this is the hair and headpiece that they include. The headpiece isn't a new piece for the Batman. It's from Tom Riddle in 2021 Harry Potter sets, but it works really well. You can see on the back he does have an alternate angry face, which I think works a little less well than the front face, but this is the way how I'm going to display the figure, and with this, I think the figure is damn near perfect. It's just a shame that the cowl isn't the best. Here we have the Penguin, and this is a really, really cool figure. I'm very happy with how this figure came out. He is exclusive to this set. So let's start with his accessories. He does come with that realistic gun piece, which I'm surprised LEGO still makes, considering how much they don't like to do real-world weaponry. And then he does come with this almost like rocket launcher, which uses the Monkey Kid double lightsaber hilt piece with some stamp pieces, as well as the new for 2022 stud shooter. So I'm just going to turn off the flashlight real quick. And this can actually load in 1x1 studs and then 1x1 flat tiles. What you do, you just press down on this and it fires, and it has a lot more force when it fires, which is pretty cool. The piece itself, I think, looks alright. I'm not totally sold on it yet, but I like how it does hide the stud within its barrel, so you don't have these random bits of translucent color appearing on your build, so that's nice. Then there is just like a flat 1x2 Lego piece version. There's, in addition to this minifigure accessory, that piece version comes in some Star Wars and Ninjago sets. But anyways, back to the Penguin. This figure, my version of the figure, does have a very weird printing error, which I've never seen before. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me try and angle the flashlight in a way so you can maybe just about see it. But the printing on the pelvis groin area is shifted down, and I've never seen that on a Lego figure before. So it is a little unfortunate that my version just has a bit of a printing error, but I don't really mind that much because it's not that noticeable. The figure itself is very, very well detailed. You can see even on his face, if I get it just about right. Maybe if I turn it off, you can see it better. But he does have a very nice and detailed face, if it will focus, with all of the, I guess, scars and dimples that he has. On one side, he has a very confident look, and on the other side, he has an angry or distressed look. Very happy with how this figure came out, and I'm very glad to be getting him in Lego form. But that's it for the figures of the set. Let's take a look at the Batmobile itself. Over the years, the Batmobile has certainly seen some very different designs in its live-action movies. From a stylized car to a literal tank, The newest version of the Batmobile is a muscle car with a jet engine at the back, and I think LEGO did an excellent job at capturing this vehicle from the film. First off, it's a lot bigger than you might initially think. For $30, this thing is very sizable, and I'm very happy with that. So, let's start up. In the front, you do have some stickers at the front, and you might notice those silver pieces inside. Those are spring-loaded shooters. So, where you can see this sticker right here, there's some pieces which you can push down, which unfortunately, there is some yellow you can kind of see piercing through, as well as some red from the top. But it's only noticeable from a certain angle, so that's nice. When you push down on these pieces, they shoot out these silver spring-loaded shooters, which don't come in too many sets. So that's nice to get here. You do have some of the Power Blast pieces used throughout to demonstrate exhaust, which is a really cool feature. And you do have some very nice shaping. They use a bunch of different pieces to get the shaping totally accurate. And my favorite part is probably the jet engine bit back here, which you do get, at least I did, get an extra one of that printed silver tile that this is on. Don't fall down there. But you can get another. I got an extra one of these. I'm not sure if that's a constant or just a mistake on my end, but there is some stickers underneath that engine, which is really cool. You have some stickers on the side and up top. And then, of course, what you can do is you can take the top off, and inside there are 2 seats, as well as a little area where you can place Batman's Batarang, which I forgot to mention with the figure himself, but you can see right here I have the Batarang. You can just fit it right there. And then looking on the interior of the Batmobile, you do have some different stickers, which is very cool. So I'm not really sure who else you would put in the Batmobile with Batman, because really no one else rides in it in the movie. I guess you could put Penguin if you really wanted to, but there's Batman inside there, and that is how he looks from the front. Even with that bad cowl, it's still a very intimidating look. And putting that last bit of exhaust back on, if I can. No, I'll just do that later. Finally, a little last detail is those red taillights. And I will say, my only complaint with this set, besides the cowl, is that you really do need to have the spring-loaded shooters loaded in, because otherwise the pieces fall back and they reveal that ugly yellow, which just isn't very good. However, I guess a nice little feature is, it's very, very hard to see, but there's a translucent orange piece under that stickered piece in front of the spring-loaded shooter triggers. But yeah, that's about it for this set. Really, really cool set. Let's take a look at the box and the instructions. Box design for this is a longer $30 box. You can see Battinson in the corner right there. Really like the red design that they have going on. On the back they show the set without any of the exhaust, which looks very nice and clean. As well as they show that you can fire spring-loaded shooters. Again, some very nice red throughout. Fortunately, on the instructions, the QR code does cover the cool Battinson art, so that is a bit of a shame, but it's really not that big of an issue at all. On the end, you do have the other 2 sets for the Batman. I really do want the Riddler figure, but nothing else, really. This is the best one out of the 3 by far. So overall, this is about all a fan of the Batman could want. It replicates the Batmobile from the movie extremely well. It is very well detailed. No detail is left unnoticed, and the car just looks stunning. It is very big for $30. I will say that. It is very big, which is always nice. A couple of small little flaws, like with the Batman figure using the wrong cowl piece, though they do include that extra head which fixes that problem a fair bit. Then, my only real complaint with the set beyond that is how the triggers for the spring-loaded shooters just fall back and reveal an ugly yellow that really does stick out like a sore thumb compared to the rest of the sleek black design. But still, it's a trivial thing. So overall, I would give this set a 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed the Batman, or just a Batman fan in general, I highly recommend you go pick this set up. It is definitely worth the money. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys later. Peace.